I'm really sorry. I probably should already give you guys a heads up because I nearly did not make it to this stream. And you probably can already tell by my voice that I'm not really feeling all too good. But the thing is, today my freaking body was like, well, screw you too, and it ended up giving me like it just made me feel queasy all day. And honestly, I think I know when it might have started. It could have been basically breakfast that I had. And after that, I started to feel like slightly queasy, thinking like, oh, it's gonna pass, anything like that. But the entire afternoon and evening, I was feeling so fucking queasy that I just wanted to vomit. Yet I couldn't. And eventually my mom said like, here, take this supplement so you could actually feel better. And I had to take it twice by now. And I still feel like I'm not exactly like out of danger just yet. So if I start to feel really fucking awful again, if I need to stop the stream, please understand that I nearly didn't make it here, by the way. I nearly was about to give up another announcement that I was not going to be able to stream Blue Protocols Restaurants again. The thing is, I was like, well, I didn't stream it last week, and I don't want to have a consecutive, like, row of, like, weeks not being able to stream Blue Protocol, and that might just get better. So, hopefully, with time, this queasiness will just go, and I'll start to feel better, and maybe just be my usual cheery self. Blech. But anyway, welcome Zardy, and welcome my dearest angels to another Blue Protocol Star Resonance. I'm probably gonna be a bit quick when it comes to things, but I have so much to talk about. And yes, my character might feel a bit slow today, and I'm starting to be a bit freaked out because I might have maybe missed out on something, but it doesn't seem like that. I'm probably just gonna do another reload, just make sure it doesn't get that super heavy, or it could be just a game, you know? It could easily just be the game. Alright, it's still a bit slow-ish, but I think it should be fine. I also do have, for Blue Protocol Service stream today, I'm gonna read out a big page of patch notes. It is the last month of basically like, I believe June 30th patch notes. And it has something that a lot of people are really excited to try it out. I haven't really tried it out myself. It does say it's limited, so I am a bit worried that I might have missed out already. I was playing this late night, and I gave a 10 pull on the Infernal Element when I got Zoho. Woo! That's a pull, alright. I mean, I'm gonna be incredibly realistic. Zohong is a very niche character, so you're not gonna be able to use them at his best potential in very specific points. But then again, if you get new characters, that's just better for you. Again, I'm sorry if I'm not feeling like really my usual self. I am still a bit sick. I'm still very, very queasy. I assume, like I said, that maybe the breakfast was the reason why I ended up feeling like I wanted to vomit the entire day. And I have things for tomorrow. I'm gonna like go out with my best friend tomorrow, and she already paid the tickets for cinema, so I have no way of backing out of that now. So hopefully with time I can get better. I'm probably try to be as direct as I can. If I talk too much, that's fine. It's probably because I'm gonna be talking about the patch notes mostly. And if I don't be too upset about me, please. Please don't be upset about me. Also, I just see a bunch of fur around me. I know my cat was just like sleeping on my bed a few minutes ago, but I had to kick her out because I was gonna close the door. So I didn't want her to like boil here like I would. I use him with chili on the tables. Well, chili is a good combination for like many characters. But yeah, I don't know why it's so slow today. I'm starting to think maybe I'm gonna have to see how my computer is doing because it is getting slower, and with how things were happening with Stanley Parable stream yesterday, maybe something just got into my laptop and is causing it to be all funky wonky. But hopefully I'm gonna be able to showcase everything and still make it like at the end of the stream. And there's gonna be a lot to talk about, especially since last week there were new things and I wasn't really able to talk about them. So let's rest my silence upon right up to Blue Protocol Star Resonance. Okie dokie. Character seems to be moving fine. That's a good thing. I got my made a pudding. Oh, God. You know what's really fucked up? Because of how queasy I was feeling all day, all I ate was the cereals that caused me to be all queasy. But also, by dinner time, my mom made lasagna, and I was so fucking upset that I couldn't really, like, I couldn't really eat the lasagna. God, I was so upset. But at the same time, I was like, well, if you guys enjoy it, I think I'll be fine on my own. And honestly, I wasn't really that jealous or anything. I think I was just like a bit upset that I was just like standing there, like not standing, just sitting there, just like have an empty plate and just drinking, not being able to eat the lasagna because lasagna does have like I don't know if I call it sauce because it's more cheesy, which we call bechamel sauce. So usually it has a lot of that. I mean, my mom doesn't usually put that much on it. And I was honestly like a bit skeptical that I was going to be able to eat that and just be fine. So really, after the whole lasagna was eaten, I mean, there were still some leftovers, luckily. I ended up just eating only one slice of watermelon. So that's all I ate, just cereals with milk on the in the morning. And then when it came around, just dinner time, I only ate just one slice of watermelon. And I'm still not hungry. I'm not exactly hungry. That's weird, right? Well, good to know that already having AI bots already stepping up on here very quickly. Hopefully it didn't really slow down my character that much. So, first things first. Oh yeah. I can see why they're giving me the tank ones. Because now, apparently, this is actually a first for me, that now they're giving, like, stuff for whatever class you're actually trying to get gear for, instead of, like, which class you actually play the most with. I think for all these things that are displaying me, only the armor plate seems to be alright. And finally, they're giving up more of the reforce stones, finally, for that. I did grind a lot last week. So I grinded actually quite a lot to the point where I at some point I couldn't really get any more reforce stones. So believe me how pissed off I was when that happened. Because my whole equipment is still not fully done. I believe my right bracelet and my charm still need to be perfected, but the rest is just fine. Oh yeah, the game looks awfully slow today. And I cannot tell why that is. Something is causing it to be slow. And I'm starting to think maybe it's something with OBS that caused it to be like this. Even though I think there was no update. There was no recent OBS update, so maybe it could be just my computer being all weirded out. And I've been happily keeping up with the Discord login wars, especially because the Bookbuster Resonance Discord does have like an option to remind you every day. For me, it's exactly at 9 AM. That reminds me to be able to get the rewards. What? Why? I don't want to be Chi-Chi. I don't want to summon up Chi-Chi. I mean, I guess it's not about her, but damn. Oh yeah, Meow looks wish coins. And I've been trying to get that one mount that is currently up in the banner right now. Oh yes. That's not all of it, but that's fine. And now to get these, I need more Ember Rune alloys. I need to get more Reforce Stones. And even though I kind of want to also get the Echoes of Ember, I feel like the Illusion Crystals are more needed. The rest I think I can just suffice and not be too worried about it. Is there any events? No. They always give me that little warning even though there's literally nothing I can do now. Also, there's new things here. Oh yeah. Now, the Chaotic Realms, or the dungeons, now have oh yeah, the Master? I mean, I think all of them now are open on Master. I believe only like like maybe half of the dungeons were actually available to be played on master level from 1 to 5, and I believe the rest now are also available. And I also believe that there's also finally the hard mode for the... I'm not sure if it's just the first raid boss or it's just for all other raid bosses, because I believe they also did release the new boss, like the supposedly the last raid boss, supposedly. But God, this is so really laggy. Why is it so laggy? Also, not this one. Look concerned, and I almost had it. You little shit! I almost had it. For some reason, my computer's not running so well lately. I wonder why. I mean, I cannot really take this website webpage off, so maybe I'm gonna talk about the patch notes probably after this. Because if it's just if it's freaking Firefox that's causing this, it becomes kind of problematic. Okay, I'm gonna have to use a lot of these just to be able to help out, but I don't have any of these. The thing is, the healing output, I kind of have some healing. But, I'm kind of out of these for now. Next up now, it's the last of the charm. Can I make it? Nearly there. Nearly there. We'll actually nearly have the entire setup maxed out. And once I have that, I can start working in the other classes really easily. All I need is just get really good gear. I am gonna do first the Unstable Realm, the daily. Because that way, I won't forget about it. I feel like after reading up the entire of the patch notes, I'm gonna forget about it. Yeah, it's really slow for some reason. Lately, it was like alright. But now it's been getting really slow. I need to look up on my computer maybe after this. There has to be something. And yes, I have done the first and second raids already, so I know how they work. Even though last week I wasn't really able to explain how the second raid was actually going to be, I know some of you probably already attempted, and it is easy. I think mechanical-wise, it may look scary at first, like how many things seems to be happening at the same time. It is not. It is not that creepy app. Not that creepy app. God, I love this song. Why does it seem like it's like those like Sailor Moon music soundtracks? Oh, it's so weird that it's getting really slow. I mean, it wasn't like full on perfect, but still, for some reason, it's getting really slow. Ooh, 97% memory. It's freaking Blue Purple that's actually causing it to slow down. At least for the most part. CPU seems to be OPS. The thing is, I already put this on the lowest possible settings already. You want me to just have like one person to be visible around me? I mean... For a moment I thought they actually changed the season pass. They did not. Okay, settings. I mean, if I go low, this is just gonna look like crap. I don't want that to happen. Gonna do that. I mean, the damage that data display, it's gonna be just like that. The rest should be alright. A little bit slow-ish, though. know why. The games are actually using up a lot of resources this time. Hey there, Hornet. Welcome to stream. Hope you're having a lovely day. I am sick. Very queasy, actually. So... and apparently, for some reason, my computer either is overheating very quickly because of the heat, and it's causing the games to slow down, or maybe I just need a good cleanup. Actually, I might say one possible reason, even though I did change it recently. Is it possible? Huh. Not... You are a bit high, but not exactly too high that it becomes a problem. Both my GPUs are basically going around like 75, 77 degrees Celsius, which is probably some people can be like alarming. But the thing is, I don't have a fan here that can keep the computer running just fine and be all cold. I need a fucking small fan to be put close to my computer so you just won't go awful. Alright. I actually did not do every single chaotic realm. Not chaotic, and stable realm, right? Still need to do one more. Now it actually has a sound whenever you actually get in this. Yeah. Hopefully the sources are still working. I'll check it up eventually. It does take a little bit longer to also load in, that's a problem. He is cute though. Very, very freaking cute. Tell me if this song does not remind you of like Sailor Moon Transformation kind of soundtracks. And that's done so for you. Easy. I'm starting to wonder if there's a possibility that maybe it's an OBS thing. And I'm starting to think maybe that's not it, because I haven't really changed anything in OBS. OBS has not updated in a long while, so I don't think that's it either. I think it could be just my computer having a freaking meltdown because of the heat. Even though today it wasn't exactly all that bad. I really need a better computer, but I'm not exactly rich just yet. Alright, I'm gonna put my character here. And just hop onto the website. Can we just this one? Yeah, this one seems fine. Hold up. This thing needs to go. There we go. And... Wait, is it showing up? It should be showing up. Oh. Yeah, I forgot about it. Okay, it was right where we were supposed to be, actually. There we go. So, this is the patch notes that Blue Protocol actually made it available around the day, and the day of the launch would be around like June 30th, I believe. And I'm sorry if I'm gonna be sound very queasy when I'm talking, because I can already feel like I'm really, really queasy. But alas. It says here that on these patch notes specifically, they're actually adding an image archive and imagine conversion limited event. So it is limited. I'm guessing that it could be like until the end of Season 3, so we still have a long way to go. Oh, after maintenance until the end of S3. Okay, I should have seen that. Imagine a conversion limited event. Conversion rules from activated to inactive. Convert an activated battle imagine at tier N into an inactive state. The target battle imagined then becomes activated at tier N, which is tier directly transferred. Example, Battle Imagine A is at tier 3, while Battle Imagine B is inactive. After conversion, Battle Image A becomes inactive, and Battle Imagine B becomes tier 3. And from activated to activated, swap tiers between two activated battle images. Example, Battle Image C is at tier 5, while Battle Image D is at tier 3. After conversion, Battle Image C becomes tier 3, and Battle Image D becomes tier 5. I think this is supposed to help out those who try to multiclass and probably need a lot of imagines to make it work. Conversion requirements. Season restriction. Only battle imagines from past seasons can undergo conversion. Battle images from the current season and crossover battle imagines cannot. Okay, rarity match. Only battle images of the same rarity can undergo conversion. And purple battle image to purple battle image, from orange battle image to orange battle image. Special orange battle images, such as Iron and Tina, can only be converted with other special orange battle images of the same category. See, this is what I was like hoping for. Because sorry, I'm getting crazy again. But I was like thinking, well, can you actually replace a monster image with like a human image, like Irona, Tina, Fafala, or something like that? Apparently, you cannot. So it can only be from human imagine to human imagine, and then monster image to imagine to monster imagine. But also the rarities must match. Collaboration battle images cannot be converted. Oh, sorry, talking about like the ones from the fairy tale. Even if all other conditions are met, battle images of the same tier cannot be converted with one another. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Conversion materials. During the event, specified items can be consumed to swap the tiers of battle images. These items can be purchased in the orb store. So it says here that you really can only swap up like one human imagine with another human imagine, and they can only be like season 1 and season 2 stuff. So you cannot really get a Denvo out of this system, or even like that one dragon. And then, adventurers can flexibly manage their upgrades resources to better handle seasonal challenges. And then you also get a confirmation button to be able to make sure that you didn't really fuck it up, you know? Also, why do I have to replace Harurana for Fafala? That's terrible. And then the Image Archive. The Image Archive consists of various battle images sets. By collecting specific battle images within a set, adventurers can unlock the rule skill associated with that set's featured battle image. By advancing the tier of battle images within a set, adventurers can further enhance the effects of the corresponding rule skill. Once unlocked and equipped, the new rule skill can be used in combat. The more battle images an adventurer owns, the more options they will have when choosing bond effects. Through this system, battle images that adventurers have invested in can continue to provide long-term value. So apparently, if you have specific active imagines, you can kind of get an extra rule skill out of it. I mean, the rule skills themselves sometimes feel like, but they are quite useful at sometimes. By collecting the required battle image within each set, you can activate the set's main battle image and its associated skill. For example, this one seems to be Chapter Revival, but it calls also Blessing of Life. Is it supposed to be like a rule skill or just another extra imagine that I can put up? And then other adjustments. Adjusted the materials required for battle image crafting and advancement. The following materials, Grind of Chaos, Rare, Amber, Time, Rare, and Prism of Illusion, Rare, Shreds of Reality, Rare, Primordial Core, Rare, and Immortal Blooms, Rare, have been consolidated into Void, Corruption, Engram Memory, Rare. The corresponding Epic Willpower materials have been consolidated into Void, Corruption, Engram Memory. The following materials, Mask of Truth and Illusion, Rare, Quicksand of Constant Charge, Rare, and Rubbing of Silence, Rare, have been consolidated into Illusory Bloom, Engram Memory, Rare. The corresponding Epic Willpower memories have been consolidated into Illusory Bloom, Engram Memory. Huh. Adventurers can click the convert button into their inventory to convert existing materials into the new materials. Materials obtained through conversion will be bound. I mean, for some people this is a bad thing. I mean, if it's just a rares, that's like, alright. But if it's like legendaries, be careful because a lot of the season 1 images are incredibly good. So be careful while trying to make the conversion, really. Battle will exchange store adjustments. Remove the original exchange methods for source energy rare and source energy. Added a new exchange options for obtaining source energy rare using Void Corruption Engram Memory rare or Illusory Boom Engram Memory rare. Added a new exchange options for obtaining source energy using Void Corruption Engram Memory or Illusory Boom Engram Memory. So it's just about like season 2 or season 1 stuff, really. And if it is rare, it's actually a legendary. So they call it rare for these ones. Actually, whenever I think of rare, I think like maybe blues, but in this case there is no blues. So you would technically have the purples instead. New features released. New Mobius Merchant Guild Recycling System. Adventurers can now visit Raynal in the Central District to recycle items. By submitting the specified unbound items requested by Raynal, adventurers can obtain pickup vouchers which can be exchanged in the guild shop for items such as Rose Orb Bounds, Battle Image Materials, Yellow Framing Cards, and more. There is a seasonal limit of the number of pickup vouchers that can be obtained through recycling. Any pickup vouchers earned beyond the seasonal limit from the final submission will be retained and can be claimed after the next season begins. So this is going to be a permanent feature then. As recycled items cannot be returned, please be sure to confirm your selection before recycling. 2. Items crafted through life skills cannot currently be recycled through the Mobius Merchant Guild Recycling System. In addition, the listing prices of these crafted items in the trading center have been adjusted and the floating price range has been removed. These crafted items can now circulate more freely within the trading center. New refined stat buffs. After the update, adventurers whose total refined attack is below 290 or whose total refined armor is below 1920 will automatically receive a supplemental buff. Once the total refined attack or total refined armor exceeds its respective threshold, the corresponding buff will be removed automatically. And then new chrome additions for custom outfits. Awaken, Drive, and Ode to Spring Fast. I remember Ode to Spring. Ode to Spring is that one outfit that actually my current mount belongs to, actually. And then update notes, special updates, party system optimizations. Adventurers can now set a season strength requirement when creating a party. Adventurers who do not meet the required season strength will not see that party listed in the party adventure. So now you can actually put up strength requirements. I mean, I've always wondered how people could actually even set up the class requirements, no less. And now we can also have the option to set up the strength requirements. Upgraded the party hub display. Adventurers can now view each party's member count, class composition, and season strength requirement. Filter options have also been added to make it easier to find a suitable party. I mean, but how many people are using bots, like me? I don't know how easy that's gonna be. Added notification sound effects for match confirmations and party entry confirmations. Thank you. Thank you very much, because more often than not, I have to like make sure I have to alt-tab every once in a while, and very, very commonly, just to make sure I didn't miss out on an invitation. Oh shit. Please, 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 no! Whew. Okay. Really? Why Zara the me? Party captains can initiate a countdown visible to all party members. I've seen that happen. I've actually seen that happen, like a countdown happening, and this could be useful for people who actually struggle with communication in like certain social medias, like Discord and stuff like that, and can just use the countdown to make sure people are ready to go in. I mean, for my guild, that is not a problem. Also, I just need to check up on the game real quick. Okay, each and drum band. Okay, that's fine. And actually my guild doesn't have any issues with that. But most of us, if not a lot of people can actually hop in, then usually As soon as they see people going in, they'll understand that they need to also go in and start fighting the boss. But for those who maybe are a little bit more slow and probably just want to be ready and probably are, I'm guessing, maybe like a little bit slow to react, or maybe just like they were alt tab and just like completely were absolutely lost, this could be really good. I mean, it's not that I'm not sure if it actually has any sort of like sound effect that, or maybe like some sort of like sound notification when it starts to reach 0. Adventurers who are already in the party can now send a party merge request to another party, provided it has enough available slots. That actually might be really good, because I can give like an example for Stima Vaults. Like maybe there's like a team that is trying to find like 3 DPSs, but they only have a tank and a support and they've been struggling. Well, there's gonna be a team that has like 3 DPSs and need a tank and a support, and they can just merge. I say that's a very good thing. After receiving the request, the target party captain can review the applicant's party captain and member information. If there are sufficient available slots and the request is accepted, all members of the applicant party will join the target party, while the target party captain retains leadership. So the target party still becomes captain. So it's not like the one who gave off the invitation, but it is the one that received that still stays captain. Party applications now display the applicant's thesis strike, illusion breaking strength in S3. Okay. So the IBS. So instead of showing them their AS, they're going to be showing their IBS. Inventory resource overview. Adventurers can view the quantities of important currencies and items directly from the inventory, categorized as follows: routine, growth, outfit, and season. It also now also supports quick navigation to the corresponding feature interface or NPC. Basically, are they trying to say that they organized the inventory? Because if they did, I might be into that. Because I always think that the inventory is a bit of a mess. Optimizations. Add an option to hide battle HUD text. Adventurers can now enable or disable battle HUD text for attribute changes and talent activations and settings. After this option is enabled, these notifications will no longer be displayed. This could be like really good for like people that actually record the raids or record any battles that happen, and they just don't want that much clutter in their videos. Improve the sound quality from the drum kit and slightly increase its volume to enhance ensemble performances. I mean, I don't remember how bad the drum kit was. Reduce the guild token requirements for the following seasonal achievements. Role Model 4, 16,000 to 12,000. Role Model 5, 32,000 to 26,000. That's actually quite a big decrease, actually. Role Model 6, 64,000 to 50,000. After defeating an elite monster, adventurers on its aggro list can now open the reward chest directly without any additional action. So whenever anyone who has the aggro from an elite monster, they can just like stay still and just like open up directly the chest. Eek. The chat window can now be opened while fishing, allowing adventurers to chat with friends without interrupting their fishing. I say that's cool. Optimize the Kayak Realms mechanics. After reaching the target's core, adventurer's status and skill cooldowns will now reset immediately. Oh my god, thank you. This reset will no longer trigger upon entering the boss battle. So basically, whenever you finish up a Chaotic Realm and you think your stuff is still going to be on cooldown, not anymore. Optimize the button display for Battle Imagine material items. Oh, okay. Bug fixes. Fix an issue in Malice Scales Subjugation, where Malice Scales will repeatedly cast the same skill. I've heard about this bug fix, and it is nonsensical because they only applied this bug fix after the supposed collaboration was done. I believe that the collaboration would have been done in the same day that this bug patch, these patch notes would actually come out. And I believe they actually only applied the same patch notes only on a Wednesday, so pretty much after the event was done. Fix an issue where skills that gain additional charges through talent or factor effects will calculate charges incorrectly after transformation ended. Well, they certainly didn't fix one specific one. I'm not gonna say. Fix an issue where switching tabs in the extractor menu under unstable network conditions could cause display errors. I mean, I've been having a few issues lately when it comes to internet, so fix an issue where the expiration pop-up display incorrectly when the monthly card expired. I mean, I didn't have that. Fixed an issue where the career crafting success pop-up could not be closed using the escape key. Yay. I mean, for some people who are trying to speed it up, this could be a hassle. Fix an issue where adventurers could enter dungeons while still in the matchmaking. How did they let that happen? Fix an issue where some NPCs in Starland appeared in incorrect locations. Huh. Fix an issue in the House of Wonders where stalkers cannot see shadow hunters after being caught. I feel like, I don't play a lot of the hide and seek event, so I didn't even know that was a problem. I don't really like that one. I mean, for some people it could be like an easy way to earn points, but I am not into that. Fix an issue where the speaker of beat performance healing melody could not be properly turned off under certain conditions. So they could always be healing? Fix an issue where the Starland manual tabs were not displaying red dots. I mean, some of the red dots are incredibly annoying. Fix missing images in the Season Hub's season overview screen. Fix an issue where name cards fail to display on the dungeon preparation screen under certain conditions. I feel like I've seen that. There were some moments where, I was getting into another chaotic realm, another dungeon, and everyone except, actually even my character, would not even display the name cards. Fix an issue where hair highlights affected the base hair color on certain hairstyles that do not support highlights. Where there are hairs that do not support highlights? I thought all of them could support highlights. Fix an issue where Lucy's hair had an abnormal curvature and did not align properly with the character's face. Funny. If you think about the Lucy that I think it is it that one Buccaneer kind of character? Because if it is, I remember that one of the people from my guild was actually using her as an Imagine. He literally transformed into her. And I think the hair just looked a little bit too voluminous, really. Too big. Fix an issue where the camera fix an issue on mobile devices where auto battle could not be used after performing a battle imagine transformation. I mean, if you're playing on a phone, I can only guess you're probably not even at home or anything, because that would be me. If I had to ever go out for a long while, I probably would have only been playing this game on the phone, but no other reason would I ever do that. Fix an issue where the camera angle and animations were desynchronized when adventurers picked up a spirit echo. The party combat ready countdown has been reduced to 10 seconds. Wait, wasn't it 20 before? Fix an issue on mobile devices where the spirit echoes could not properly pose when taking photos together. I did not think of pose. I never really got a spirit echo. Fix an issue where an error prompt would appear when selecting the default skill effect and clicking the replace button without having a skill effect set. Optimized the print patterns on certain outfits, fixing issues such as blurry prints, unclear lines, and disappearing prints when zooming out. Overall texture quality for these outfits have been improved. Yeah. Fix an issue on mobile devices where certain dungeons scenes displayed incorrectly. Fix an issue where the wound effect duration of the Battle Imagine Borea Tyrant was incorrect. Fix the normal camera angle after exiting mouse's kill subjugation. Never had a problem. Fix an issue where the character models would display abnormally when using certain emotes. That was a lot of problems, apparently. Jesus. Alas. I can finally close it. Ooh. I am still not feeling good. I don't know how long I still have. God, this is so weird. I splashed water onto my face. Hopefully water can help me out with this sickness. Well, even with that thing closed, it did not seem to have fixed anything. So what else can I do next? How's my season hub stuff? Alright. I'm really not feeling good. I'm gonna see if I can at least get to like an hour and 30 minutes, so I need 40 more minutes and I think I should be okay. Let me get to Wish. God, I have like freaking... Ooh! One time and I can get an SR already? Get me in. But yeah, I'm probably gonna use not only the Meowlix Swish coins, but also the other ones, which can be bad because literally I am not really making myself any effort when it comes to getting closer to the SSR, which is the mount. I see some people really being into the dress. Ugh. I myself was like, it's alright, but I see a lot of people like criticizing the male outfit and being all out for the female one. Okay. I'm already gonna get something out of this. Ugh. It's probably not gonna be it. Imagine if it was. Well then. Let's keep going. Now that if you skip... Huh? 2 Meowlux premium cards in a row? Why? I mean, thank you, but why? There we go, now we're back to normal. That was weird. Ooh. Now it's weird how the, Ooh, mixing music, thank you. It's weird how the voices now overlap if you try to skip it. Ugh, I'm trying to really breathe it in. Ooh, Borlet cap. I already have that. Hey, thank you, though. Okay, another purple. I'm getting a lot of purples out of nowhere. Blue. How many more do I have? 2. Another blue. God damn. Doors. There we go. That did not help my case. I am still trying to get this mount because of how fucking cute it is. I'm not even sure how great will it be. I see barely anyone coming around with it. Oh god. I'll be alright. Can I still do some things? Because I'm actually starting to feel really awful. I should have not been streaming. I wanted to be able to give up information. I had to. I am strong. Even though I'm also weak, which doesn't make any sense. My stomach or my freaking liver are not exactly all that strong, apparently. Yada yada, Laura. What do you need, Douglas? Alright. I think I've been forgetting a few days of, like, this thing. Ooh. I mean... There's a lot that is requesting. So I'm gonna go all up for this. And be kind of picky with what I'm gonna add up next. Not enough. I think that's a little bit too much. There we go. I'm gonna have to farm a bit more tomorrow. Oh, goodness gracious. Alright. Let's get our usual. Get this, get this. I'm doing alright when it comes to the refinements, really. Okay, I'm gonna have to be careful because this place loves to lag on me. but it seems like it was fine. Let's see if I can also pick up on what is going to be Season 3 last raid boss. Because that is one thing I have to learn as well, because I believe that my guild is probably already trying to do it. I'm also going to try another one like a few minutes from now on. Let's see if I can actually find it. I believe it's in Sunset Wilds. Here we go. Hopefully, if I can at least transmit the information, I think that's already a win for me. Ugh. But yeah, I'm not feeling too good. I will say that I know I'll keep repeating the same things, and most likely I will only continue for a few more minutes. Let's see. This is the map. The thing is over here. Yeah, Remnant Final. Okay, it does take a while to open up this. Ugh, sorry. Okay, why are you taking so long? Okay, so no, there's no hard mode just yet. It will probably be up in next week. Actually, what time is it? It is 6. Okay, so I'm taking a wild guess it's gonna be on the Wednesday after this one. I'm trying to click here. It doesn't always seem. It doesn't want to work. There we go. Took you long enough. Okay, Paradox Calamity Remnant Final. An unknown mech, which should have been completely scrapped. Is it the same? Yeah, it's the same thing. Alright, never mind. Can I want to see its mechanics? Alright. Illusion Warning. When the boss casts certain skills, an illusion warning is generated. The illusion warning skills will only take effect when the countdown ends. Remember the skills and be ready to react just before the countdown finishes. So there's gonna be a countdown then. And this one I think it's just to spread as much as you can. This one you just need to dodge it. And this one you actually need to gather. Divine Skill. Preset Return. The boss summons 4 space-time rifts into the area. Interacting with them will teleport all players to the interaction point where the countdown ends. Interact properly according to the mechanics to dodge critical attacks. So there's gonna be ways to be able to teleport from one set to the other, or just like teleport altogether. I think it's those things. Yeah, it's these things. You might have to interact with them. Now I'm assuming like this one will teleport you to like the same row but on the other side, while that one will also teleport you to the same row but on the other side. And interact properly according to the mechanics to dodge critical attacks. But how? Unless you're supposed to like click it the moment it's about to hit, it seems like it's about to hit all of them. So you might have to like time it out so perfectly. Divine Scale Casualty Warp. The boss randomly summons 2 delayed AoE strikes that knock players back. Ooh. On Nightmare mode, Casualty Warps also deals massive damage to adventurers. If adventurers need to switch platforms, they should stand close to the damage zone facing their desired landing spot. If not, switch platforms, be careful not to get knocked off the platform. Depending on where the range or where the knockoff will happen, like how big is it? I'm taking a wild guess that this actually means that we need to be close to this, just so whenever he knocks us out, it will still make us land into the platforms. Now the switching thing, I'm not sure if you're also supposed to time it for every time it does AoE strikes. I don't know. And then Celestial Rhythm, Final Symphony. The boss freezes time and casts an illusion warning to all players in the arena. Adventurers should remember their warnings and react accordingly after the time freeze ends. So, the boss freezes everything except us as players? I mean, this is just gathered. That should be easy. And I think this should not be a complicated thing. And this is like the second boss. So let me take a sip so I don't feel so bad. Ugh. Ugh. Illusion obliteration railgun. Okay, I remember doing this one specific boss a few times, and basically, from what the text says, a few people are gonna be targeted. I believe the first phase will only have 3 people being targeted by these kinds of lasers, and the fourth one will have 3 people being targeted with a normal range of these lasers, plus one that's gonna have a bigger range than others. And what you're supposed to do with this, you need to kind of like select platforms that you won't have to go around on to be able to have those be destroyed. And don't like spread. You should not be spreading. Whenever you want to choose a platform to take it down to be the sacrifice spawn, you need everyone to be gathered at the very edge of that platform. For example, more often than not, we end up choosing this one particularly for the first phase of this. And going around like here at the very edge, and like centers in a way that it doesn't destroy the other platforms next to it. Even though with how big the range is, it's bound to do some damage. But on the second phase, where there's like one more person that's gonna get targeted with a bigger area, we end up choosing the corner, like behind the boss here. We ended up going at the very, very, very edge of a corner, and as soon as you start to seeing the zone start to rise like this, red circle starts to rise, get out of it. Get out of it immediately, because that means the platform is about to get destroyed, the laser is going to harm you, and if you don't go out of it on time, you will fall off the platform. And if you fall off the platform, it's not going to revive you, it's gonna make you dead. Even though it's going to bring you back to other platforms, but you're going to be dead. Disintegration Shockwave. The boss gathers energy and unleashes a powerful explosion, completely destroying all cracked platforms. This explosion's damage falls off a distance. Move as far away as possible to mitigate the damage. Yeah, you can kind of see the arrows saying for you to spread as far as you can. So even though he's going to be doing like a knockout that they can technically also push you, if I'm not wrong. You just need to go to the very edges of the platforms. Just choose one that is like furthest and go to the very edge of it. You won't take that much damage. And then Phase Matrix. The boss flies to the edge of the platform and generates small energy cubes in front of itself. Large energy cubes then crash down at corresponding locations in the arena, knocking players back. I remember this. This is, I believe, when basically after those 2 platforms are already down, it's gonna summon up a few cubes. Then it really demands you to like pay attention and just be really quick about it, because they are quick. They're not something you should be trifling with. They are very quick. So as soon as you see a platform that you're standing on, how those cube things, get out of it immediately. Try to be very fast, because they are fast themselves, and they will break immediately if I'm not wrong. Either they will break immediately or they will damage it to a point that if it damages more than 2 times, it will break. So, and also it does quite a bit of damage, but if you dodge it, it should be fine. Okay, these little things. The Twin Sentinels, these basically will also appear around the same time as the cubes, if I'm not mistaken. And basically what you have to do is have 2 tanks be far away from one another and be responsible for keeping the Twin Sentinels really far from one another. So if you can actually keep both of these in different edges, that is for the best. And actually, when we first tried out, we ended up having them together, not because we wanted to, but because it so happened that it ended up having to be that way, and we were barely being able to damage them. So it's kind of like the goats from Season 2. So you need to spread them, make sure you only like have the team focus one and then other, don't try to split damage. Go for one and then go for the other. And then if everything goes well and you take down both of the the sentinels, then all the platforms will be restored. So basically, if you had any sort of platform that it was damaged, or any platform that just disappeared, basically after that and everything that is that if this works out well, then all the platforms will just be restored and just come back. And if you do fail, I believe it ends up being a wipe. I do believe that ends up being kind of a wipe, because then those cubes are not only going to be taking down the platforms, but these bastards are also going to be hurting a bit. The Sentinels continually charge energy and unleash an explosion when fully charged, destroying the platform beneath them. See? On hard difficulty and above, the Sentinels buff each other when they are close together. Even though we were playing on normal, it already seemed like they were already buffing one another when they were close. The boss will only enter the fight once the Sentinels are defeated. Oh god. So, honestly, I don't think this is a very hard kind of mechanical dungeon, really. What you need to understand is that make sure to have some situations where the team is getting up real close, especially for those lasers, or make sure they also know that the tanks can actually separate the twin sentinels, because those cubes are going to hurt the longer they are on, and those things will last while the sentinels are also on. So you kind of have to be a bit quick. It is going to be a bit of a DPS check. Now for this one, I guess since if you've been playing a lot of raids, you kind of understand what these signals mean. You don't really need to go by the colors, you just need to go how the form of them are. This one is just going to have to dodge or just try to take the damage, depending on how is it going to be. This one you need to go farther away as possible, and this one you need to gather. Every part of the team also has to gather. I believe also this one has a gathering. Actually, no. It's not this one. I believe it's this one that has a gathering mechanic. I believe there is a gathering mechanic in one of these. I believe it is an Origin, where there's gonna be like 3 people that have the gathering mechanic and they cannot be together. So the ones that have the gather mechanic will need to stay off one another, but the rest of the team that does not have that, they need to actually gather with the ones that have the gather mechanic. It can be a bit weird at first, but honestly, I'm pretty confident with this. 50k and 500. I'm actually just about as good. Hello there, Mumble. But yeah, I'd say that this next raid is not going to be too problematic. However, I still have one more thing to say before I'm probably just going to give up and just go and try to take something else from my upset stomach. For the people that were in the game yesterday, some of you might have witnessed a lot of people saying like, analytics, do this, analytics, do that, like, or analytics, can you show me this? And I was so, like, stupid. I was feeling really stupid as to why that was happening. Apparently, it was a third-party bot that World Protocol ended up adding it in. I believe probably for testing purposes. And people all over in the world chat was like, analytics, can you show me this? Analytics, can you show me that? Even though the analytics, you wouldn't really be able to see the analytics responding to them, I do believe that people that were asking that from the world chat were actually getting answers from the analytics. And it's supposedly an AI bot. So you could ask literally anything, it would actually give you the answers. But, it was so weird. I was like really up late trying to find like a really decent team for Simovaults, which, by the way, I'm gonna showcase like how badly that was. And all I could see is like people saying, analytics, can you tell me what rank I am? Or analytics, can you tell me how good am I? How my whatever stuff. I could not really come up with interesting ideas, but there were some people who are quite unhinged. At least I cannot forget to get the rewards out of this. I'm probably not going to be farming for, like, elites or bosses. Maybe I'm just going to go AFK. Just maybe farm up a place where it's very, very often a place for people to farm. I need to, like, go one by one and pick them all. God, I'm so sick. Alright, thank you. I could not get past floor 35 for some reason. My guild. Wait, I don't know you. And I can still not add you. It will still stay in the They'll still stay in the background. Wait, did they unlock levels? Oh my god, they left. Oh my god. They left it off now. It's now on level 50. Oh, gracious me. This is gonna be problematic. Because that means I'm still gonna have to fight it off. At least! How much life skill focus do I have? 1,000. I think that should be good for a few days. But I need to use it eventually. But I think with my current setup, if I just need a few more of the Reforged Stones, I think I can just do it. I'm really close to be able to max out Charm. And I have really great items here. I mean, this one is a bit questionable, I guess. But I'm also going to try to farm up those nice Forge Stones, I believe, to be able to change the rare attribute. Because that thing is not going to fight with me. Okay, so I'm actually going there. This is the elite that I end up... basically, it's not that the elite itself is really good to farm, but it's rather this area that it's at. It's very popular for like people that stay in like line 1 or line 2 to just farm it off. And that's what I'm gonna do, because I feel very crazy and I still need to do the rest of the dailies. But actually just letting your character AFK and kill some monsters by itself, it does wonders because it will actually still count for your daily stuff, and it will just like make sure that your dailies are done, just like that. This is line 8. I know a lot of people are going to be in line 8. Not sure line 1. Actually, line 1 might have a lot of people. But it is green, meaning that probably not a lot of people are actually at it. But who knows? Most of them not. Whenever I get there, usually one is already showcasing a yellow icon. Okay, there are some people here. So I'm just gonna leave my character here. I know I possibly can continue to stream a bit more, but I also need to see if I get better, if I don't feel so crazy. I know this is gonna be an incredibly short stream, only like an hour, usually just like a third of what I usually do. But I'm not feeling okay. I don't want to get worse by tomorrow. And I also want to see what's wrong with my computer because it's really, really slow. I'm guessing maybe because of all the heat and stuff like that, maybe it's causing some issues, but I'm also going to see inside of it to see if there's dust. So yeah, I'm going to stop it up for today. I know it's not a lot I can do, but I am not feeling good. I'm not going to push it to the limit. So let's up on that up to the next scene. I am still going to give you guys a farewell. I also forgot to continue this. Ah, hi there. I was about to stop the stream. I know, it's only been an hour, but I need to get better. Hope you feel better. Thank you. Thank you. It just feels queasy. I think it might have been something I ate. I am assuming it could have been the cereals from morning that made me feel really queasy, like in the entire day. But I'm taking things slowly, even though a lot of talking is making me queasy again. So hopefully I can take a break. It'll feel better by tomorrow because I have things to do and I don't want to miss out. I also need to check out the computer because it's really, really slow. But anyway, for as short of a stream it was, I hope you still enjoyed. And if you want to see more Albu Protocol, join me every Monday at the usual time. If you're here for this light, that is on Fridays. And if you're here for like maybe variety games, I'm guessing that maybe on Sunday I will already finish off the Stanley Parable because apparently I'm already halfway through the endings. So depending on how long they are, I'm gonna actually finish up the game on Sunday already and have another running list right away. So I hope you enjoyed. And for all my little angels, hope you have a lovely night. And see you again soon. I'm probably gonna be puking sometime, so hopefully I'll feel better. Bye-bye!